to meet the East, and the past to meet the future, where people from all walks of life and ethnicities can come together, share, and enjoy our cultural diversity and artistic mosaic. The plan to build the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto was started in 1988. CCC has taken on various challenges to build the center brick by brick to realize our dream of having a vibrant multicultural hub for the community. Over the past 30 years, CCC has brought joy, harmony, diversity, and a sense of belonging to many people and newcomers in the community, so they can proudly call Canada home. As the demography, tastes, and demands of our diverse community change, CCC is moving forward to keep up with the times. We require innovative thinking and new ways to outreach and satisfy the needs of the ever-changing community. We will continue to commit ourselves to cultural investments and to growing and empowering our young generations to carry on the legacy and mission of CCC with a new mindset. Together with a dedicated CCC team and your strong support, let's carry on CCC's legacy and put it in motion to reach new heights.
Good evening, honorable guests, donors, sponsors, friends of CCC, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the CCC 22nd Imperial Ball 2020, Art in Motion. COVID-19 pandemic affects all walks of life. After long hours of deliberations with our Imperial Ball Planning Committee, in the interest of public health and safety, we have decided to present to you this year our Imperial Ball in a virtual format. This is our first virtual format Imperial Ball, thanks to the technology and our production team to make tonight's event possible. Of course, with the full dedication, commitment, and leadership of our president, our super volunteer, Angela Chan, with months of preparations, we are pleased to present to you a 1-hour program that we promise it will be full of fun, joy, and excitement. Tonight, 3 outstanding featured artists will perform for us. Thank you to our generous donors. We have prepared a collection of quality items for an online auction. So please log on auction.cccgt.org to shop. This website will be live during the virtual Imperial Ball tonight and will last for a month. So have fun shopping. I'd like to take this moment to thank you, our sponsors, donors, and supporters. First, our presenting sponsor, Royal de Versailles, honorary patron, DFC Auto Group, special sponsor, Congee Green and Petit Potato, special donor, Rolex Canada. On behalf of the CCC, we thank you for your generous donation to keep our CCC dream and legacy alive. Keep safe, stay healthy. Let tonight's show begins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Imperial Ball Live Art in Motion. This is a very special year, and we'd like to thank our chair, Mr. Alan Lam, for his introduction. My name is Joseph. I'm one of the hosts to this very special event where we get to see each other online. This is the very first Imperial Ball that we're doing it online. So we'd like to welcome all of you and like to also introduce my co-host, Caitlin. We're doing this online, so we're taking that benefit. She's not in location, well, she's actually in London. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Joseph. Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin, and I am so ecstatic to be one of the co-hosts for this year's Imperial Ball. Although I'm in London, Ontario, and I'm meeting all of you virtually, I'm sure that this year's programming is going to be amazing, and I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Thank you, Caitlin. And we have a very special message to congratulate this very first online version of Imperial Ball Live Art in Motion. Let's hear it from the Right Honourable Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Hello everyone, bonjour à tous, and welcome to this year's virtual Imperial Ball. For 2 decades, the annual Imperial Ball has been the signature event for the Chinese Cultural Centre of Greater Toronto. And while this is not how we expected to gather this year, I'm still so glad we could be together to celebrate. I want to thank the CCCGT for adapting this year's ball and making it accessible online as we continue to deal with COVID-19. I also want to thank the Centre for their continued work within the GTA and for promoting our diversity and multicultural communities. Ici au Canada, la diversité est notre force. Et alors qu'on célèbre nos différences, je veux prendre un moment pour reconnaître qu'on a encore du travail à accomplir pour faire du Canada un pays encore plus inclusif. The recent acts of hatred against Asians and the anti-Asian racism that we've seen across the country are a harsh reminder of this. We all have a role to play in calling out racism wherever and whenever we see it, because we can only build a country that is free of discrimination, racism, and hate if we stand together. By participating in and attending events like this one, we're not only embracing our differences, we're celebrating our diversity and showing to the world that it is truly our strength. I hope you all have a wonderful Imperial Ball. Xie, thank you. Encore une fois, merci.
This is a very challenging year for all of us, especially for Chinese Cultural Centre. Due to the pandemic, we've been doing a lot of things with the community, for the community. But meanwhile, we lack the financial resources to run Chinese Cultural Centre day in and day out. We used to get a majority of our financial resources from the Imperial Ball, and as you can see, this year we cannot hold that face-to-face, in-person Imperial Ball. We need your support, and there are many ways that you can support us, especially when Christmas is right around the corner. Perhaps you have yet to start your Christmas shopping. If you want to do that, please make sure you do visit this special website, auction.cccgt.org. You can make your purchase there, and by purchasing all these amazing items, you're actually supporting CCC. Especially, please make sure you pay attention to the 2 beautiful jewelry supported by Royal de Versailles, as well as that bottle of Louis XIII. So thank you for your support, and while you're enjoying that, please make sure you get ready for our very first performance. I'll pass the microphone back to my co-host, Caitlin, to tell you more about it.
Yes, Joseph. CCC has been doing such an amazing job in serving our community over the past years, and it would be amazing for everyone to check out the list of auction items to support and potentially bring home some nice gifts as well. The next event I am so excited to announce. It's actually our first performance of the night, and it's something I'm very much looking forward to as well as a dancer myself. Since 1978, Go Ballet Academy Canada has been synonymous with excellence, with a dedication to celebrating cultural awareness in the dance community. Under the strong leadership of Chan Han Go, former principal dancer of the National Ballet of Canada and longtime honorary advisor of CCC, Go Ballet is committed to showcasing a wide variety of classical and contemporary pieces. Not only have their students been won distinguished awards and medals over the past year, but they've also grown to become professional dancers in companies worldwide. I'm so excited to announce their performance tonight, which will be a full-length excerpt of the dance Cinderella, which was especially choreographed and premiered at their 40th anniversary gala. Please enjoy.
Greeting everyone. Thank you for joining us today for the Chinese Cultural Center Annual Imperial Ball. I am Helen Ching Kirscher, the dealer principal, president and CEO of DFC Auto Group, Porsche Center Downtown Toronto, and Audi Uptown. This year, due to our current situation in the social distancing, the Imperial Ball celebration will be virtual, and I know all of us together will come through this stronger by giving generously to maintain and share the culture with all here in beautiful Canada, the land of multiculturalism. That is why the DFC Auto Group, Porsche Center Downtown Toronto, and Audi Uptown has supported the Chinese Cultural Center, CCC, and the annual Imperial Ball for 16 years. CCC provides a center to many different cultural events as a house where all share and experience history and cultures. As a proud Canadian of Chinese heritage, for the past 36 years, I was able to contribute and maintain the culture by supporting the arts and cultures as well as many other needy causes. Through my hard work, the DFC Auto Group, Porsche Center Downtown Toronto, and Audi Uptown has been able to support these worthy causes, especially the Chinese CCC, a bridge between the East and West. Personally, I would like to recognize the person that made the dream of this Chinese Cultural Center come true, the founder of Chairman Dr. Ming-Tek Chang, a China's champion, past Chairman Dr. Adrian Chang, Chairman Alan Lam, and President Angela Chen. In closing, I would like to say my DFC Auto Group, Porsche Center Downtown Toronto, and Audi Uptown will continue to support the worthy causes. And I call on all of you, give generously, enjoy this year's beautiful presentation, Art in Motion. From my personally, my best wishes for a successful virtual Art in Motion Gala. Let's make this year the best years ever.
Thank you, Ms. Helen Ching Kirscher, President and CEO of DFC Auto Group, Porsche Center Downtown Toronto, as well as Audi Uptown. Thank you for your support to CCC and to Imperial Ball. And speaking of support, this year, CCC had a really great journey with all of you. Back in those days when PPE was in really short supply, CCC, under the leadership of Mr. Alan Lam, decided to do something quickly. So they started a donation drive and do the delivery service. So to make sure these PPE can go to the frontline medical professionals. To see how it was done miraculously, please pay attention to this video.
Hello, Mayor John Tory here, and I'd like to take the time to properly thank the Chinese Cultural Center for the incredible work they're doing to support communities across Toronto and the GTA through the One Mask at a Time campaign. We know that our frontline workers are leading the fight against COVID-19, and your work has equipped them with the tools and the resources they need to do their job safely. Protecting our city's most vulnerable residents has been a top priority throughout this pandemic, and the donations made by the Chinese Cultural Center to long-term care homes and seniors' homes across our city, truly those contributions are making a difference in keeping our seniors safe, yes, and keeping them healthy. You know, over the years, I've had the pleasure of seeing firsthand the generosity of not only the Chinese Cultural Center, but Toronto's Chinese community in general. That essence of giving and of caring for one another is so important in the face of this pandemic, and I commend the Chinese Cultural Center for their leadership and strong action to build up our city during challenging times. This is the Toronto way of doing things. We're all in this together. We care for each other, we support each other, and we will get through this together. So please, stay safe and be well, and thank you again.
Hello, I'm Raymond Cho, MPP for Scarborough North and Minister for Seniors and Accessibility, as my public service career has grown up together with the Chinese Cultural Center in Greater Toronto in the past 3 decades. The center has been like a second home to me, and I consider myself a proud member of the CCC family. As the COVID-19 pandemic keeps evolving, our seniors, the vulnerable and high-risk population in our society, are desperate in need of masks to protect themselves from catching the virus. But many seniors and our frontline medical workers have a limited source to get masks to keep themselves safe. Work together at this challenging time to protect our seniors from COVID-19 through the concerted efforts of the community. Donate today and save lives. Stay home. Keep healthy and safe. Thank you.
It is hard to imagine. That was almost half a year ago. But CCC didn't stop at that PPE drive. Right after that, they see there's another need, a dire need in the community. A lot of seniors actually need food delivery service. So with the help of the federal funding, ECSF, delivered by the United Way, our President Angela Chen started organizing 1 meal a day to help our seniors.
Hello, this is Sean Chen, Member of Parliament for Scarborough North, and I'm reaching out to all of you today to support Chinese Cultural Center's 1 Meal at a Time program. Funded in part through the Government of Canada, this program is delivering meals to our seniors and other vulnerable groups during these very difficult times. COVID-19 has resulted in many members of our community staying at home in isolation, and particularly for our seniors, this can be very difficult. That is why it's important that we continue to support them for everything that they have done to help us and to help build this country. So thank you very much for your generosity and your support to give back to help our seniors by providing them 1 meal at a time. incredible leadership, and I look forward to getting out there with you to serve some of these meals to our seniors. Thank you once again.
This is a very challenging year for restaurant businesses, but CCC known a lot of good friends who see the value of CCC's work. So this particular group, they are still supporting CCC this year out of their own challenge. We'd like to welcome Director from Congee Queen Group as well as Petite Potato, Ms. Fiona Zhang, to say a few words.
On behalf of Congee Queen Group and Petite Potato, we would like to say how thankful we are towards the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. They have been a long-time strong supporter of the community and now have taken the initiative to become one of the vital contributors in our battle against the pandemic. The work that they do is truly commendable, as in addition to serving the Chinese-Canadian community. They also use the CCC platform to reach and help individuals of other cultures and nationalities so that through understanding, we can live in peace and harmony. CCC's vision of preserving Chinese cultures and traditions align with us at Congee Queen Group and Petite Potato. And I am proud to say it is our company's 5th year supporting the Chinese Cultural Center. We strongly encourage everyone to show their support, especially during this time of COVID, so that those in need can continue to be helped.
CCC believes in music. Each and every year, CCC organized the music festival. Even with the pandemic, we did not stop this year. So now let's welcome champion of 2020 CCC Music Festival, Mr. Jason Chang, for his piano performance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Imperial Ball Life Arts in Motion. Without these following people, we won't be here having this event today. So now, ladies and gentlemen, to bring you that very special, important message, let's welcome the leadership team of Chinese Cultural Center, begin by our founding chair, Dr. Ming-Ta Chang.
Dear friends, for over 20 years, the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto, one of the largest Chinese cultural centers in North America, has provided continuous service to the community without interruption. Unfortunately, the COVID-19 pandemic has greatly impacted the center, along with many other institutions that serve the public. The CCC has been closed since mid-March. It will likely remain closed for several months or maybe up to a year. With zero income, it continued to incur expenses relating to its mortgage, maintenance, cleaning, utilities, and its skeleton staff payments. The nonprofit CCC is facing an unprecedented financial challenge. The center is a cherished member of our community, of which we should all be fiercely proud. Its management board is determined to maintain and care for the center during its closure, to ensure that it will be ready and able to welcome back the community as soon as possible. For over 2 decades, the center has hosted first-class cultural performances, including international and local singers, musicians, dancers, and artists of countless cultural and national backgrounds. It has provided services and educational programs for seniors, adults, and youth. The center has also participated in numerous community initiatives and fundraising in support of both local and international natural disasters. The CCC has always been fortunate to have many friends in the form of philanthropists, staff, volunteers, and professionals who support and enable it to serve as the first-class cultural and the community hub. Some of you have been part of the CCC family from the very beginning 33 years ago, when the center was just a community vision. Others of you are more recent but equally valued supporters. The center would not have existed without your contributions. Its long-term survival now very much depends on your continued support. As the foundation chair, I would like to reach out to you again on behalf of the center to request your support. The CCC is in dire need of your contribution. Without them, the center will not have the financial resources to continue to serve its community. Among the other tragedies, 2020 was witnessed a rise in xenophobia, racial tension, and intolerance. Now more than ever, it's critical that the CCC continue to flourish and play a major role in the multicultural city of Greater Toronto. Please help maintain the legacy you helped to build. Thank you, keep safe and healthy。各位朋友，大多倫多中華文化中心係北美最大嘅中華文化中心之一，成立20幾年以來從未間斷過，全心努力嘅為社區提供文化推廣嘅服務。不幸嘅，目前喺 COVID-19 新冠病毒大流行中，好似其他所有服務機構一樣，我哋文化中心嘅運作亦受到非常大嘅衝擊。文化中心從3月中到依家已經關閉咗，可能會關閉幾個月，亦都可能到1年嘅時間。喺呢個零收入嘅時候，我哋都仍然要繼續支持我哋嘅貸款、維修、清潔、電費、政府帳單同埋必要嘅員工嘅開支。文化中心係非牟利嘅團體，現在陷於前所未有嘅財務難關。作為中心嘅創始主席，我想代表中心再次同你哋聯絡，懇切請求大家嘅繼續支持。中心係非常需要你嘅捐助，冇咗你哋，中心就冇咗財政嘅資源，繼續為社區服務。喺2020年間發生嘅各種悲劇中，仇外心理、種族緊張和偏狹固執嘅現象明顯有所增加。而家比過去任何時候，文化中心嘅地位係更加重要。等大家將文化中心繼續蓬勃發展，喺多元文化嘅大多倫多市發揮佢嘅獨特嘅文化融合嘅優勢同埋作用，請你支持。作為中心的創始主席，我現在代表中心再次跟你聯繫，請求你們支持。中心非常需要你的專注，沒有你們，中心將沒有財政的資源，繼續為社會服務。在2020年間發生的各種悲劇中，仇外的心靈、種族的緊張和偏狹固執的形象明顯有所增加。現在比過去任何時候，我們更需要你的，讓文化中心繼續蓬勃發展，在多元文化的多倫多市發揮它尤其獨特的文化融合的優勢和作用。請你支持，維護你幫助建立的優秀文化平台。
To raise funds of $600,000 for the COVID-19 recovery, we have the following 3 initiatives. The first one is Scotia Grants, and this is our second year participating in this initiative to raise funds for CCC. So please go to this website and search for Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto, and every dollar counts. Every dollar will make a positive impact for us. The second initiative will be the Imperial Ball. This is the largest annual fundraising initiative for CCC. This year, due to the pandemic, we have to change the format to virtual online, which would include marvelous performers, silent auctions, and a lot of exciting programs. I hope you will sign into our website and be part of this important events. And the third one is the appealing to our CCC family and friends for donations, and which would include our board directors, board governors, and the honorary advisory board, and also many of the previous donors. So with this large family and friends of CCC, we believe we'll be able to raise a substantial fund to meet our fundraising target. 作为北美最大、最有规模的中华文化中心，我们面对前所未有的挑战，所以我们希望大家能慷慨的捐款，帮助我们渡过难关，让我们能够继续为多元文化社区提供完善的服务。谢谢大家。
CCC is a home away from home for many of us. During normal times, we are a cultural hub that serves the multicultural communities. We offer programs and activities to seniors, women and youth, which are held at our spacious venue. However, due to the COVID-19, everything had been shut down. There are no activities, events, nor rentals. We can only adapt to the new normal of going virtual until the pandemic is being curbed. As such, we need your help to keep the center operational, to make sure we can survive the COVID period. Your support is very much needed and appreciated. We are strong, and together we can endure and overcome these difficult times.
A COVID-19 Recovery Fund Raising Committee is being formed to focus our effort to raise funds to support CCC to continue carrying out our programs and community services. Our fundraising committee will put together a comprehensive strategy plan to raise funds to develop new programs and new community services that our community are in dire needs. New programs and community services that will adapt to the new normal. Please donate generously to support our virtual Imperial Ball and Scotia Bank Run. Together, we'll make CCC strong and continue our 30-year legacy. Together, we'll meet our target to raise $600,000. Please donate generously tonight. Keep safe, stay healthy. Thank you.
The Chinese Cultural Center would like to thank the support from different officials from all governments. So please hear from our elected officials.
For over 3 decades, the center has been doing a great job on promoting multiculturalism and the diversity. That is what makes Canada strong, is our diversity. And I'd like to thank the CCC for doing such a great job. But CCC, just like any other organizations in Canada, for this year, they have been affected badly by the COVID pandemic. So I'm asking you to open up your contribution, your wallet, to carry on helping CCC so that it can promote the voice of Asian Canadian in Canada. And your help is critical for carry on the many years of hard work for the CCC. So again, I want to say thank you and stay safe and stay healthy.
For 30 years, the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto has been a critical multicultural hub, showcasing the achievements and talents of artists in the Greater Toronto Area. Communities across the country, including Markham Thornhill, are full of vibrant culture, music, and art. This diversity is fundamental to who we are as Canadians. This is why continuing community celebrations like the Imperial Ball is so important. While COVID-19 prevents us from experiencing the art in motion performances and exhibits in person, I'm very glad that technology allows us to enjoy the talent of our community. Congratulations to all the featured artists, and thank you to the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto for their resilience and your dedication during these very difficult times. Stay safe, everyone. Merci beaucoup.
We all know that we are facing difficult times due to COVID-19, and I want to take this opportunity to encourage all of you to continue to support our cultural center. The CCC has made an incredible difference in the Chinese community to bring together people of all backgrounds to celebrate in multiculturalism and diversity. The incredible work of CCC was shown most recently through its One Mask at a Time project, where funds were raised and masks distributed and purchased for organizations across the community, including our frontline healthcare workers at hospitals and long-term care homes working around the clock to save lives. This work is possible because of your generosity and support. So please continue to give back, continue to support the CCC and the incredible work that they are doing.
Hello, Mayor John Tory here. You know, it's sometimes easy to take institutions like the Chinese Cultural Centre of Greater Toronto for granted, until institutions like that are not available to the community. And you know that's the case with the pandemic, which has caused the CCC to be closed for months now. While the centre has found some innovative ways to help other people, and as mayor I thank the centre for that, the closure has also caused great hardship. And the hardship has been felt not only by many community members who can't access the programming and services regularly offered by the CCC, but it has also hurt the centre itself and caused considerable financial challenges. So that makes the Imperial Ball, one of our city's premier charitable events, more important than ever. I've always looked forward to attending it, but I know how much good it does at the same time. So I want to say thank you to the event organizers for finding a way to make this event virtual this year. And thank you to those of you who have stood by the Chinese Cultural Centre during this difficult time. As mayor, I can tell you how highly regarded this centre is and how much we need it in our city. And we need it to be healthy. We've got to work hard to make sure that's the case. So I look forward, as I've done in many years past, to attending the Imperial Ball in person again next year. And in the meantime, thank you again for your patience and for your loyalty and for your generosity in these very challenging times.
Hello, I'm Cynthia Lai, City Councillor for Ward 23, Scarborough North. Welcome everyone to the 2020 Virtual Imperial Ball. I'm proud that CCC is located in my ward and over the years has evolved into a multicultural hub. Toronto is a global leader in art, music, and culture. I'm inspired by the work of CCC, not only in promoting diverse culture and heritage, but also in providing acts of kindness during these challenging times through the One Mask at a Time and One Meal at a Time initiatives. I'm honored to be part of the Imperial Ball, a significant annual fundraising event for CCC. Please continue to support CCC to enhance the delivery of necessary programs and services to our community. Remember the 3 W's. Watch your physical distances, wear your masks, and wash your hands. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy art in motion. Thank you.
CCC is so lucky to receive so much support from the levels of government, and so we highly encourage everyone to continue to show your support for us as well. You know, with COVID and everything changing, and this has forced a lot of us to be adaptive, to be flexible, and to be resilient to change, and CCC is not an exception. As such, I'm so proud to announce a new initiative called CCC Connect. It is essentially a website which shares knowledge on health, fitness, cooking, arts and crafts with seniors, women, and people who are homebound and isolated during these trying times. This is an initiative that is supported by the Government of Canada as well as the Community Foundations of Canada. And so each week, new videos are posted on a variety of topics, and they're also sent virtually to over 2,500 members and subscribers weekly as well. And one very special component about this whole initiative is that it is created and the videos are filmed by students, a group of passionate, dedicated individuals that want to make a positive impact and create change. So the whole project consists of 20 weeks worth of programming, and currently we're on the 11th week. So for more information and to visit this, please check out our website, cccconnect.ca, to learn more.
Thank you, Caitlin. And now it's my turn to introduce our next performer. We work with her very often. In fact, her journey starts right here. She entered into a singing contest in Toronto, won that competition, and she flew all the way to China for the second half of the competition. Her name is Dudy Wong.
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you want. There's an answer. If you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lives in you. It's a long road and search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero loves you. Whoa. Dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tell them the way. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you find the way. Then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero loves you. That a hero loves you. That a hero loves you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, while you're enjoying the wonderful singing performance by Dudu Wong, please also make sure you purchase something from our auction. And the auction page is auction.cccgt.org. We're doing a fundraising. We need your help.
没有一点点防备，也没有一丝顾虑，你就这样出现在我的世界里，带给我惊喜，情不止意。可是你偏要这样，在我不知不觉中悄悄地消失，从我的世界里没有音讯时上的，只是回忆。你存在我深深的脑海里，我的梦里，我的心里，我的歌声里。你存在我深深的脑海里，我的梦里，我的心里，我的歌声里。还记得我们曾经肩并肩一起走过那段繁华巷口，尽管你我是陌生人，是过路人，但彼此还是感觉到了对方的一个眼神，一个心跳，一种意想不到的快乐，好像是一场梦境，命中注定。你存在我深深的脑海里，我的梦里，我的心里，我的歌声里。你存在我深深的脑海里，我的梦里，我的心里，我的歌声里。时间知道为何我们相遇，难道是缘分？难道是天意？ 深的脑海里，我的梦里，我的心里，我的歌声里，你存在我深深的脑海里，我的梦里，我的心里，我的歌声里，你存在我深深的脑海里，我的梦里，我的心里，我的歌声里。
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors, as well as everyone here working with us today, and for those of you who are watching online as well.
This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. I've got the lightning inside me. Oh, just you watch. This is how legends are made. I'm like a titan that's rising. Oh, just you watch. This is how legends are made. I'm like a titan that's rising. Oh, just you watch. This is how legends are made.
你可能唔知道，一煲靓粥系要用3種唔同嘅靓米，先至可以將煲粥煲到綿香滑。將啲米煲到爆開，粥底要落腐竹同埋乾貝，咁先至可以將新鮮食材嘅鮮味同埋粥嘅米香完全釋放喺煲粥入邊。嚟皇后嘆翻碗靚粥啦！
On behalf of the Elkan Group, I'm so proud to be a part of the virtual Imperial Ball to raise funds for CCC for many great causes. I would like to thank CCC for the great works they have done for the community over the last 3 decades, and especially during this difficult time. Elkan believes in helping and serving the community. Being a part of this fundraising initiative is a great way to show our commitment. Let's keep our spirit up and look forward for a brighter tomorrow. Thank you.
Friends and supporters of Chinese Culture Center, my name is Lenny Wong. I'm the president of Ocean Packers Inc. We have been support Imperial Ball organized by the Chinese Culture Center for over the past 10 years. Chinese Culture Center is a multicultural hub to promote Chinese culture and home for the West to Middle East. They always play an active leadership role to promote and foster Chinese culture. Although this year the Imperial Ball is being held different due to the pandemic, CCC's mission has not changed. They continue to serve the community even during the pandemic when they experience financing constraints in this trying time. I will take this opportunity to encourage the new and the current supporters to make their contribution to support CCC. It will allow the center to continue in carrying out their mission and passing the Chinese culture to our next generation, and to make others recognize the value of the culture and heritage exchange. I urge you to provide continued support to CCC, and your contribution means a great deal to CCC and to our communities.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Pang, Vice President of LBC. I'd like to welcome you all to this year's virtual Imperial Ball, Arts in Motion, organized by the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. LBC is very proud to have supported the Imperial Ball for many years and our long-lasting relationship with the Chinese community. Each year, we were reminded by the incredible work the Chinese Cultural Center has done in promoting diversity and multiculturalism in Canada. Now more than ever, the Chinese Cultural Center needs our support so that they can continue to support our community. Thank you very much.
Scotiabank has been a sponsor of Imperial Ball for over 10 years. CCC is a worthy organization to support because of the good work they're doing in promoting Chinese culture, sharing and reaching out to the multicultural communities, and motivating young leaders to carry on the torch. During this pandemic period, CCC needs all of our help to keep afloat. As Scotiabank, we encourage everyone to continue our support to move things forward to a brighter future.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of TD Bank Group, we are proud to support Chinese Culture Center of Greater Toronto as they bring to you the 2020 Virtual Imperial Ball event. We recognize the diverse communities in Canada are an important source of social and economic strengths. TD is extremely proud to support many diversity initiatives across Canada and have been sponsoring the Imperial Ball event for over 10 years. During COVID-19 time, CCC has been working really hard to continue servicing vulnerable seniors, women, and those who need help. Now more than ever, CCC needs our support and ongoing sponsorship to continue promoting Chinese culture, multiculturalism, and inclusiveness. So thank you so very much for being here tonight, and I look forward for better days ahead.
Hello, my name is Chan Hon Go. Like many of you, I'm terribly disappointed at having some of our favorite events being cancelled or postponed during this turbulent and uncertain time. At this year's Imperial Ball put on by the Chinese Cultural Center, Go Ballet was to showcase for you some of our brightest and award-winning dancers. We will look forward to doing this at a later date. In the meantime, I hope that you will join me with your continued support for the Chinese Cultural Center of Greater Toronto. In a time of darkness, arts and culture really fuels and feeds the soul. We hope we can count on your generosity. I wish you and your loved ones health and safety. Stay well. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you.
Remember, this is the Imperial Ball Life Arts in Motion. We're asking for your support. So whether you want to do it right now, later tonight, or if you wake up tomorrow morning, you want to share with your other friends who need to shop for this Christmas or for no reason at all, just want to support CCC, please make sure you remember and share this website. And the website is auction.cccgt.org. auction.cccgt.org. We need your support. And to thank you for your support, this is a very special way that all the CCC directors would like to say hi and to thank you.
Thank you, sponsors, for your support.